You know, for the past like 3-ish, 4-ish days, I've been dreading making this video. And for a good reason. Mostly because I'm afraid of getting judged. Not by playing it, of course. I'll play whatever, but because I actually enjoy it. And honestly, it mixes my two actually no, it mixes my three favorite mediums on the internet. We have video game, anime, and gender bended characters. So, I won't lie, my little guilty pleasure from time to time is to look at anime characters that are what some would prefer to call gender bended, right? I'm not gonna lie. Jujutsu Kaisen was airing, I think what was it, last December? Like 2023 going into 24. A lot of Nanami, Gojo, and Sukuna art was going around gender bended. I was like, hold up, this might be fire. And obviously that started a whole, I guess you could say, started a snowball effect. I started to get more and more of this from other series, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, and I was like, I think I might have just found my new niche. Going back to the topic, this is Enigma of Sepia. Now you're probably wondering why I was just talking about all those things right now. Well, because that's exactly what this game is. Don't mind this loading screen for a second. I actually don't even remember who that was. I'll get to all the heroes in a few. Okay, so to start off, you could see plethora of, I guess you could call, suggestive art. Uh, and some of these actually might look familiar to you. I mean, I could just point out I could point out a couple right now. Uh, there's a lot going on the screen. It's there. Trust me. So let's just start from the left side of the list, right? Keep in mind, by the way, this is originally a mobile game, and I'm doing this through the Google Play Store beta on the PC. Here we have Giselle, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be. I think his name is Archer from the Fate series. I don't know. I listen. If I get these characters wrong, please correct me. But I think this game is the funniest thing to ever happen. It might get shut down within the next like couple weeks, but I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can. Next, we have Celestia. Now, there's a lot of things going on. I could point out two of them right now, but this is supposed to be Kirito from Sword Art Online. Now, personally, I never watched Sword Art Online. Not gonna lie, I might have heard some bad things about some certain characters, but I might have to start watching it. For the next character, we have Nora Zorana. I wonder who this is. All right. I mean, honestly, this is fire. Honestly, this is probably the more tame gender bended characters in this game. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's pretty fire. I can actually see this being in some type of like comedy filler episode. I think it's fire. I think this one's actually pretty nice. Now we're gonna go to Ivy Lynn, who is an Eva unit. The purple Eva unit from Evangelion. This, dude, I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Next, we have Crimson. Now, you can't see the full art because these little, like, announcement things on the top, but this is supposed to be Alucard from Hellsing. The dead giveaway was the little shadow dog at this bottom here. Man, you couldn't give them you couldn't give this chick like a little bit more clothing. You can come on, it's Crimson. Come on now. Next we have Aqua Sarah. I could obviously this is supposed to be Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, and this is just ridiculous. I mean, they could have at least made it look a little bit like his sister. I mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I think all his siblings have very strong like resemblance to each other, but this is just taking it to a whole nother level, especially with the little, I guess you could say, doll on the hip right here of Aqua, of Nezuko. I think this is hilarious. This is so funny. Next, we have Little Sai. Funny enough, this is actually one of the starter characters that they give you to start off this game. Obviously, this is Goku, if you didn't guess already. And as you can see, they have the powers from the show. Energy Sphere. It's not a Kamehameha. Energy Sphere. Then we have Saya Power, right? Not Great Ape Uzaru Powers, no. Saya Power. So, this is Goku. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Next, we have Erinor, right? And I guess they also gender bended Bartholomew as the Colossal Titan. Gave it a little hairdo. But this is supposed to be Eren Yeager. from Attack on Titan. This is actually hilarious. I find this funny. Next is Sepia. Now, I won't lie. I don't know who she is or who she is supposed to be. I'm probably guessing this is another like fake character because I mean, just straight off the colors, they just look familiar in my opinion. But whoever this is, please point it out because I have no clue. Next, we have Eclipsia. Now, you could just obviously see this is supposed to be Itachi, but like I'm not gonna lie, she kind of killing those that undertone red right there over the black. Oh, that's actually pretty fire. Not gonna hold you. Next, we have Lumina. This is this is supposed to be Kakashi, and as you can see right there in the corner, we might have another guest character coming up very soon. But Kakashi is just looking better than ever. I mean, he obviously must have gotten the sexy jutsu from Naruto, and they just got stuck in their forms. So he's just living life as it is. Next, we have Sandra, which is supposed to be Sanji from One Piece. I'm glad they stuck with, I guess you could say, the same color themes for all these characters that I've shown up to now. And honestly, this fit isn't as bad as people think it might be. This is genuinely a fit that I could see Sanji in, just in woman form, right? And at least, you know, you get the food in the background. Pretty on character. Now we have Carmilla, who is obviously supposed to be Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And when I say they didn't even try to make the stands look different, the stand is literally the same exact thing. Like, that's insane, dog. And there's so much going on right here in the middle of the screen. It's hilarious. Now we have Morgana. Or am I getting it mixed up? I can't remember if this one was supposed to be Archer or the other one was Giselle. But I think they're both from Fate, if I'm not mistaken. But whoever they are, they're about to make me watch the show. Next, we have Scientia, whatever you want to call it. This is supposed to be Senku from Dr. Stone. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I didn't know who it was. I couldn't even put my finger on it. But my friend told me that it was Senku, and I was like, no shot. Now, you can't see it here, but E equals MC squared is right in a very specific spot. You know, you really have to try to look at this one. Oh my god, they even have it in the character view. That's insane. Now, honestly, this might be my favorite one. Call me crazy, but I might have to turn into Makima and manipulate because this is honestly really good. Like, all jokes aside, this is actually really good art or like character design wise. I mean, should I even say anything? I mean, look what I'm looking at. And and honestly, they might shut this game down because this is literally just Pochita but blue. They didn't even try to do anything with that. I like how the little pulley string thing for the chainsaw is in the same spot. For Pochita to grab it with his mouth and pull. That's a very interesting design right there. Should have been me. Now we have Gennara, who is supposed to be Gintoki from Gintama. Now, if y'all don't know, I actually really love Gintama. So seeing this was actually a surprise because I'm not gonna lie, Gintama doesn't really get the love it deserves, if I'm being honest. And I'm just happy that this game is showing it some love. Weirdly enough. Next, we have Mentora, who is supposed to be Reagan from Mob Psycho. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a stretch. I did not know who the heck this was when I first saw this. Funny enough, it really is, because once you read these ability descriptions, Wordsmith, Lazy Hex, Dull Calm, False Pose, this is literally Reagan from Mob Psycho. Next, we have Sulfira, which is supposed to be Sasuke. This is actually another design that I actually really like a lot. It's nothing too crazy, but at least you know it's the character and it's not too goonified. Next, we have Royale, who is supposed to be, I think, Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Full Metal Alchemist has the most characters in this game. That's pretty good. I might have to watch some Full Metal. Next, we have Calestis. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I actually don't know specifically which characters this is supposed to be, but they are from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Like I said, this is pretty tame. I like the armor design, and I mean, this is just peak armor design right here. Next, now we have Bipolaris. What a name. So this is actually supposed to be Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, and I gotta point this out now. Whoever did the art and the character designs must love feet, because a lot of these photos just have their feet just busting towards the camera for some reason. I'm not complaining, but I gotta point it out. Next we have Naldra, which is supposed to be Natsu Dragoon, I think his name is, from Fairy Tail. This is a calm design. I really like it. Too bad I never use this character, so I don't know how it's supposed to be. Next we have Eldwin. This is supposed to be Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about this one. Now we go to possibly one of my other favorites. Now, this is actually one of the gender-bended characters that I've actually seen a lot of better designs for. But I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate the Bleach love. Bleach gets a lot of disrespect. I don't know why. They're the most chill out of the big three. We just be staying in our own lane majority of the time. Alright? But Lena Frost, ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. Next, we have Levia. This is supposed to be Levi. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this is the one character in this game that doesn't look anything, or at least resembles the original character that they're gender bending at all. I don't know. I don't like this one, to be honest. Now, for Little Rozzy, I mean, do I even have to say anything? Do I even have to censor this? Because this is a little ridiculous at this point. Who let you out the house like that? Anyways, before I get banned on YouTube, let me keep going to Sylvia, who is supposed to be Light Yagami from Death Note. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of my favorite designs from this game. I think it's really good. It's simple, to be honest, but you can tell who it is. I mean, you had to look at the picture to know exactly who it is, and also the Death Note itself, because the apple just gives it away. I thought it was really cool to see that. We also have Nova here, who is supposed to be Luffy from One Piece. Now, this is Fuego character design. Seeing this person do their abilities in game is the funniest thing ever, because it's the same abilities obviously from the show, but just when you see Luffy gender bended, obviously when you see Nova inflate herself, the body isn't the only thing that gets inflated. Let's just say there's two more things that get inflated also with it. That is the funniest shit I have ever seen. Now we have Yurina, who obviously is supposed to be Yuji Itadori. Now, my little knack about this, right, is in this photo right here, this animated thing going on, Yurina has a t-shirt. Now, when we go to the actual in-game character model, where's the t-shirt? Next, we have Ayame, or Ayami. Now, when I saw this, I was like, there's no way they have video game characters in here too, right? To the fact that they have Genji from Overwatch in here speaks volumes. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually fire as fuck. Cool as design, cool character. You can't hate on it. For the next one, we have Mirage, who's supposed to be Joker from Persona 5. There's a lot going on in this. I mean, I could talk about the dress itself. I can talk about proportions. I mean, it's still a pretty fire design, but that original, like, animated photo, GIF, whatever it is, this is ridiculous. That can be on a forum somewhere on a certain numbered website. Now we have Alicia, who's obviously supposed to be Boruto. Calm fit, you know? I like the fit. This is kind of like, I forgot what the genre of dressing or fashion is called, but I mess with it. It's cool. Next we have Lyra or Lyra, obviously supposed to be Deku. Don't know why they have bunny ears, like actual bunny ears, and is surfing, but they really leaned into the bunny thing for Deku, or at least Lyra, because Jesus. Now we go on to Aurora, who is supposed to be L from Death Note. Now, the dead giveaways are obviously, you know, the cake, the coffee, but I mean, like, it's L, you know. I think, what was it? They showed, yeah, the Death Note thing. That's what I first saw, and I was like, oh, wow, that's actually Death Note. Like, that's actually L. So, you know, pretty cool. Next, we have Alfiria. This is supposed to be, I think, Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. And I'm not going to lie, this is also another favorite of mine. The design is actually so cool. Jeez. Oh, my God. I never actually noticed that. Damn. I mean, pull your pants up, lady. Jesus, I could see your crack. But yeah, this is actually such a cool design. I like how she interacts with her helmet, too. That's funny. We have Eliza Thorne, or better known as Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. And wow, there's a lot to see here. Before I get a strike, I'm just going to move on. We're going to see Cheshire. This is supposed to be Killua from Hunter x Hunter. This is very unique clothing, I must say. I'm not gonna go into the character model and look at it because that's just weird. Now we have Dr. Lorena. Now, I'm not familiar with One Piece characters. I know the main cast and all that, but is this supposed to be Law? I think it's Law. If anything, I'll just correct myself. But Dr. Lorena, this is a banger character right here. I like the design on this one. Jesus, it's about to fall out, buddy. Better do something about that. But yeah, anyways, that's all the characters. I just wanted to show you guys that there's obviously more I just haven't gotten yet. Like as you can see here, there's Vegeta. Apparently they also have skins in this game, which is pretty funny because they just give more opportunities to look at things like this. And then we also have Cronus, who's supposed to be Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like I said, they don't even care about the stands, bro. They don't care. Look at this. Moonwalking onto the stage. That's literally Star Platinum. And I'm not gonna lie, this skin is kind of crazy. They're not even trying to hide it, bro. It's hilarious. I love it. Like, bro, that's insane. I'm actually trying to find the last couple ones because there's like 2 more I just haven't acquired yet. Yeah, right here. They have Yukari, right? Not Yukari from Persona. They have Yukari from Jujutsu Kaisen, who is supposed to be Sukuna, and this is just beautiful. They even have a skin. What the heck are we doing with ourselves? What? I'm just glad to be living in the timeline I'm living in, buddy. And then we have the strongest to ever do it, Satoria, who is just Gojo Satoru. Yeah, this is just amazing right here. The Subway Season 2. And then you also have the prison seal thing right here. Oh wow, I didn't even notice he also has a skin. That is crazy. What does this do? Oh, it's supposed to be oh, that arc where it was basically when they were teenagers. Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. And funny enough, they actually have a different They actually have a different version of Sukuna. I just realized that. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to be like what, like 20 fingers, 15 fingers Sukuna, or like true form Sukuna. Sorry. So this is supposed to be true form Sukuna. Jesus. Let's go back to the picture. Yeah, that's better. I mean, Lord have mercy. Let's see this. There's a I mean, they knew what they was doing covering the hat area, by the way. This game is amazing. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's basically just an AFK game, by the way. Like, there's nothing else going on in this. I mean, you see a bunch of red dots, that means I gotta go, like, mess around with it or something like that. But this is literally what it is. You just set up your team, have them go fight forever. And then while they fight, go do other stuff and go fight somewhere else at the same time. This is literally what's going on. AFK game. Nothing more to it, nothing less. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. This was a little degenerate from my usual content. Not really. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.